Hello, and welcome back to the Catching Up with Kate podcast. We are up to episode 23, I think? Maybe not. I can never tell. I can never remember. And I just want to do a slight introduction to the video today. We are going to be but we're going to be talking about Nikocado Avocado. Now, I feel like it's kind of a contentious topic just because there's a lot happening at the moment, but I think that his return, was he ever gone? We had no idea, apparently. And some people still think maybe there's a chance that the version of him we're seeing currently, there's some conspiracy theories about that I think we can debunk. And I kind of just want to do like a summary of Nikocado, a very, very short summary, because there's really not a whole lot to talk about, to be honest. And I think in the beginning I was kind of like, ugh, I was like, do we really have to talk about this? We don't have to talk about it. But I think at first I was very dismissive of the topic. I was like, whatever, don't care. Good for him, don't care. Right? But then I watched his video 2 steps ahead, or at least I started it. I didn't finish it. I haven't seen the whole thing. And I was like, oh, I think I've got some opinions. I think I have some things to say about this. So hopefully we can make it fun. Hopefully we can make it interesting. And if you're like me, you might not know much about Nikocado. I'm familiar with the memes. Don't get me wrong. The memes that Nikocado has created, or people have created of him, have been so... I want to say like they've permeated the internet culture, meme culture. And I was even watching a couple of his videos as research before, the podcast. And I noticed some of the memes in his videos popping up and being like, oh, I've heard that so many times, but I've never seen the actual video of him doing the thing. And I think it's really interesting. I think that he poses some interesting questions and we're going to go through them. Yeah, so I guess that's kind of like a little intro. Now, as for me, catching up with me, I have to say, guys, I don't have a whole lot going on with me at the moment. I'm actually kind of swamped with work, which has been a little bit crazy. I got a commission that I've got to finish this Wednesday, which I actually do kind of want to talk about that, which is like drawing related. So sorry, a bit off topic at the moment, but let me put in 3 minutes. Commission scare. I'm telling you, I'm kind of scared. I'm scared because every time I get like a drawing commission, like an art thing, it's like when my imposter syndrome like really rears its head, and it's not helpful. It's not helpful whatsoever. I know some people might look at me and be like, you get imposter syndrome? Yeah, I do. And it's like the worst with commissions, because I feel like when someone commissions you, they're like commissioning you with so much trust that like you'll get it done, that you'll do it well. And I've always been someone who gets kind of like anxious and nervous when people expect things from me. So yeah, I've been trying to make sure that like when I feel a lot of things, that I journal things, my feelings, yada yada yada, and that's been helpful. I noticed, I think yesterday I was having a little bit of a panic attack, and so I was like, whoa, we gotta take a step back and like evaluate what we're doing here. And I'm feeling a lot better today, so that's good. Yeah, so that's kind of like a little bit of an update with me. I think this is probably the most work I've had to do since I even started doing Patreon. Ugh. Which is like both a blessing and a curse, I think. But one thing that I'm really happy with is that I'm managing to stick to a lot of different things, and I don't think I'm getting overwhelmed. I don't think I'm burning myself out. I think it's nice to have a lot of projects that I'm working on. So that's a little update with me. It's very quick, very small update, and that's all I had to say about that. Okay, end of update. Okay, so let's get into the Nikocado summary. So if you don't know Nikocado, I feel like I just said that really weird. He was like a vegan activist. He famously had like this really cool bird called Noodle. And there's even been some speculation that the bird that's just been featured in this video again is maybe a new one and not the same one. There's also there's a lot of speculation all over the joint because there really just isn't a lot of information. But in summary, he was a vegan activist, then I think he had a health scare, so then that meant he needed to start incorporating more like meatier foods, I guess. And in doing that, he started to eat more unhealthily. And I think what one of the videos I watched kind of said was that he noticed that he gained more attention when he had mukbangs. He ate more, but he also ate worse, because I think he used to do videos where he would eat like really healthily and he'd be like kind of like a mukbang, but a healthy mukbang, you know? So that kind of sets us up for an interesting question later on the line. You get more attention when you do something that's not healthy, that's really bad for you, you know? What I just said, unhealthy. So there's that interesting little part to it. And the reason why I bring up the bird is that all of his videos didn't really feature the bird at all, I think, up to a certain point. So there was some weird like, what happened to the bird? Is the bird okay? I can't really answer any of that today, but I don't know what I think, because I feel like it was like a parrot. Let's see. Green parrot. I'm just gonna look it up. Yeah, it kind of looked like that. Alright. I can get a picture up because I'm at my computer today. Yeah, today I'm doing the podcast on my computer because I'm not gonna lie, there's some clips I want to make. I want to do some clip farming for once. So it's a lot easier if I do it here. Anyway. Yeah, let's go over here. So look at this. Check this out. I think his bird kind of looked like that. Noodle? I think that's his bird. Or that not that specific image, God bless, but it's what his bird looks like. Now, I don't know much about green parrots. I don't know how long they can live for. There are some birds that really can live till like they're 80 or something. It's so weird. Let me look up Nikocado. I keep misspelling his friggin' name. I don't know how. Nikocado bird. Yeah, I think some people made jokes that he like ate his bird. You know, the typical kind of stuff. So I really didn't plan to go into his bird full on, but let's have a look. Oh my god. Nikocado, one thing I will say about him is he is incredible. Incredibly entertaining. Yeah, so I think some people said like, oh, he had gray feathering and stuff. Like the colors are all very interesting with this bird. And I think what some people said is that the gray feathering is a sign of stress or like plucking and stuff. So it could be that the reason why we stopped seeing his bird in videos is because he was trying to take better care of it and not have it be around him when he's screaming and yelling like you're gonna see later when I show you some videos. Yeah, oh my god. Oh, okay, off topic. Something that I noticed when I was editing one of my videos is that I go before I speak a lot. Oh, what is this? 360 Nikocado Avocado chase you in VR. I kind of want to watch it. Do you want to watch it? Alright, let's watch it. Is it actually 360? Oh!
Damn, Daniel. If it wasn't water,
Huh?
could I do this? Let's go.
Okay. This is just it, I guess. Among Us, okay. What happens when we turn it up?
Connection terminated. I'm sorry.
If it wasn't water, could I do this? Let's go.
Oh, too close, too close. Alright. No, we're not watching the Meat Canyon video. No, thank you. Okay, well, that was that. I'm stunned. So, the reason why he's been in the news lately is because he famously now has lost a whole heap of weight. So, I think he lost like, I think he said like 250 pounds or something. Yeah, he lost 250 pounds over the course of like 2 years. And allegedly, all the videos that he's posted lately have been pre-recorded. So he just pre-recorded like a ton of content. And I think that's pretty interesting. Because I always think that like pre-recorded content is pretty poor. Poor as in like, it's not interesting, right? You don't want to watch something, I guess if it's like news and stuff, like I would never pre-record the podcast, because why would I bring up Nikocado Avocado like a year later? You know what I'm saying? Or like months later. It's like whatever. But interestingly, when it comes to like mukbangs and stuff, I feel like his videos are not a bad genre to pre-record. And it seems pretty clear to me that there's like a thoughtful process behind all this. I really genuinely do think there's like thoughtfulness behind it in a way. And as I was watching some of his videos this morning, it's so clear to me that he's just hamming it up. He's hamming it up real hard. He's being absolutely ridiculous, but it's served him very well. It's really, oh sorry, I just started a video. It really has served him quite well. So we have this original 2 Steps Ahead video which he posted. I don't know when the original came out, but it's this one where people say like, oh, he broke character. God, autoplay. Autoplay my life, bitch. Stop it. Alright, hopefully this is not too loud. And here we go. 2 Steps Ahead. I actually made a meme with this sound once before. It was bad. It was bad. It was a Death Note meme.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment.
The greatest social experiment he has come to know. Greater than, I suppose, any other social experiment. You know, the Zimbardo prison experiment? Not that interesting. Nikocado gaining weight and then secretly losing it all? That's interesting.
My entire life. It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping. To bear witness, to observe all these unwell, unbalanced, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, in search of ideas, of conflict, of rivalries, where people develop a distinctive desire for direct engagement.
Now, this is one of the things that I think is so interesting about what he's saying. And I know a lot of people roll their eyes at this and go, oh, why is he doing this like villain arc? Sorry, a bit of ASMR there. And I think it is interesting that he's kind of talking about this commentary about how everyone is searching for a way to farm engagement. Like literally the beginning of this video, I was like, let's clip farm. Let's clip farm. But it's interesting that he really sets himself aside from all that and says, oh, I'm looking upon all these little ants. He says this later, that he sees everyone who watches him, all these people on the internet are ants. Not aunts, ants. And he's watching them all move around and consume, and He's like the queen bitch ant or something, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, Nikocado. I kind of roll my eyes a little bit at what he's saying, but it is an interesting idea that, like, people are always searching for a conflict or a story or something to make content out of in itself. And, you know, I'm part of that now because I'm doing this and love to be here. I don't know. It's interesting. I feel like what we do on the internet. No, I'm like trying to think of something, but the main thing that I'm thinking is that it feels like he's very much trying to separate himself from everybody else, when I feel like Nikocado is at the center of it, and he is very much a part of it as we are, as viewers, as creators. He facilitated all of this. Now, I know that it started off where he was trying to be the healthy lifestyle icon. Nikocado Avocado. Avocado is his favorite fruit ever. Biggest favorite fruit. I love avocado. Avocado is so nice. But then one time, no, I'm not gonna say it. One time I saw a meme where someone was like, no, I'm not gonna say it. No, I can't say it. But if you know, you know. Avocado tastes like okay. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, I think it's like massively weird for him to be all like, I'm the villain if I make myself the villain. Okay, we can keep watching, but it is an interesting question about our relationship to the internet, the people on the internet, and making people who make poor choices famous, etc., etc. Yeah.
Where people feel involved with the stories and therefore become product of influence, spoiling their minds while stimulating them at the exact same time. It's brilliant, but it's also dangerous.
Stimulating the minds, but also spoiling them. I think there's like a unique parallel there with, God, I sound like such a fucking, I sound like such an idiot, but it really is. Like when you're eating unhealthily, like it's stimulating, but it's dangerous. It's dangerous, as he said. It is interesting.
I feel as if my life has been positioned to where I'm monitoring ants. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. Just look at all these consumers, all of these lost and bored people.
Lost and bored. I will say, I've never been a Nikocado watcher. I don't know really much about him. I've seen clips, of course, you know, here and there, but I've never been in the mukbang space. I think I can see why people like it, and I've heard some things about it, some not so good things. Like, I heard people say that when people are trying to, for lack of a better term, starve themselves, they watch these videos because it gives them a feeling of, I mean, for me, I just feel hungry. I've been watching these videos all morning. I'm hungry. I want to go eat, but it's not lunchtime yet, so I will not eat yet. Yeah, so I've heard some things about that. I don't know how true it is. I'm not sure. Some people say it's like a fetish, which I'm leaning more towards of like what I probably agree with. Considering I've seen so many of these videos, I guess maybe it's a bit different with Nick because it's a man doing it, and I'm used to seeing women, you know, what women will do is they'll put on all this makeup and then they'll eat like a seafood boil or something, and my god, it looks delicious. But I think part of it is that they get really dirty, they get really like messed up from like all the food. And I've noticed that Nikocado is the same thing. It's like trying to shovel in as much food as possible, and I guess for him, he's not putting on makeup and getting it all ruined with food. I don't know if that's like the thing. I've heard it's a thing, so not sure about that. If you hear like watery sounds, it's my hot water bottle. Just a side note there, in case anyone's wondering.
Consuming anything that they're told to consume. I am the villain. I make myself one. Today, I thought it would be a splendid idea to go out and get some food. Gee, are you surprised? Have you forgotten the story? Are you not paying attention? After all, you're here to consume. Are you not?
It's pretty creepy, isn't it? It's like really creepy. He's just like, people are saying like this is the first time he ever broke character and stuff, and I think that's so interesting. And we're gonna see these parallels in his latest video where he's like, are you not entertained? I'm eating. Yada yada yada. Anyway, what is it now? 21 minutes. Okay, end of 2 steps ahead. Yeah, so we've got that video, which is interesting. Very interesting. Let me organize my tabs real quick, because I just realized I need access to my Google Doc, because girl, I am doing all the timestamps myself. Yeah, so we had that most unexpected plot twist of 2024. A lot has happened this year, right? A lot has happened. What is going on? Also, did you hear Dr. Disrespect was streamed the other day, and then he had like 200,000 viewers or something, and then everyone was just calling him a pedophile? Love that. That's crazy. Okay, so now we have some videos to look at, and I think you'll see, by the way, I don't know when that video was posted, the 2 steps ahead one. I'm not sure, but oh my god, wait a second. Wait, this is actually so interesting. Hold on, wait, have a look at this. I can't look at it, you haven't transitioned. I'm on his channel now, and look at this. He has a shirt that literally just says, it's your fault. It's your fault. And we see this, it's your fault, repeated a lot of the time. And Oompaville's video with Nikocado, the first one I believe, where they're actually together, it's titled, It's Your Fault. And I feel like at some point you probably might have been like, oh, you know, it's your fault. It could mean a lot of things, right? Could have meant anything, really. And it does kind of feel like this whole time he's been alluding to something. So I understand why people think like, oh, he's just trying to save face, or he's just trying to make something up after everything that happened. But I don't think this is just an afterthought. I don't think he just went like, oh, I've lost all the weight now I'm gonna just be like, it was a conspiracy the whole time. I think he genuinely did have a plan for this, but let's have a look at what we're gonna watch. Why we can't break up. Yeah, as you can see, I was watching this earlier. Oh, please don't be loud. Alright, so I have a timestamp at 1609. 1609. Here's something that he said that really stuck out to me. Fabulous. Isn't this fabulous? We're here to see this, I guess. Okay.
The side over here. Oops. That's a little too much. That's okay. It's gonna have some nice crunch. It's your people's faults, actually. Because I have to show you, like, blind, low IQ, uneducated people you is. Y'all are so uneducated. So uneducated. Jesus, Mary and Joseph. Do you know most people on YouTube have bad brains? Most people that sit around and watch YouTube on their cell phone aren't the normal people.
Yeah, especially if it's on the cell phone. You're crazy for that. If you're watching this on a cell phone, you are insane. Thanks. Thanks for watching.
All people with mental disorders. You know, there's a whole world outside the internet. Get some friends. Go outside. Go to events. Don't sit on a phone all day. Okay. Okay. This is going to be epic.
Is that it?
and I'm gonna cook.
So he does kind of go like, oh, it's all your fault. It's all your fault that I have to teach you how to do this, which, if you don't know, he basically mixed in like Alfredo sauce, some butter, and then I think that's kind of it. Oh, another interesting thing here. Look at the date on the milk bottle. You see that? 04/01/23. This milk expires 2023. What is that? April, January, February, March, April. Oh, I got it. April 1st. Dude, American calendars are so weird. I don't understand why you put the month first. I really don't get it. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. So weird, sorry. So yeah, this was an interesting video. And then there was also another part of the video I noticed where all of his videos follow this kind of same formula where the first few minutes is kind of like a vlog style, and all of his videos go for like 45 minutes. It's kind of crazy. And sorry, by the way, Nikocado has said himself he actually edits all of his videos himself. He does everything himself, which I actually really commend him for that.
A cheese fry, a loaded fry, and some Cheetos, spicy version.
I have to say, who is even buying this shit? Because, like, come on, man. This does not look good quality at all. It looks like shit. You can tell, like, what the kind of quality this shirt is just by looking at it. It's like those really synthetic shirts that are just, like, synthetic polyphenols or whatever the fuck they're called. Poly something, man. They're just made out of polys. And it looks so, like, not breathable. It's like, whatever. Terrible quality. But he's cashing in on the meme. And it's kind of like, wow.
Peasants of a bench.
Now, I think that is a CPAP machine. Or it's meant to be CPAP or something. Which is for sleep apnea, like sleep problems. Where are we going with this again? Yeah, so the milk expires in 2023. Wow. What does that mean? Hold on. He uploaded this video 7 months ago. And even looking at his channel, kind of noticed that... Shut up. He doesn't really post all that frequently. He really doesn't. He had a bunch from like a year ago, and then there was a lull in videos 10 months ago, 7 months ago. He had quite a big break, and oh my god, I can't believe his video got 28 million views. That is quite insane. Ugh. And I think another thing that kind of interested me with this whole thing, where he's coming out being like, oh, it was all a social experiment. I make, you consume. I watch you all follow me like ants. Whatever, right? It's all very symbolic. Bravo. But then I've been thinking a lot about his OnlyFans, or yeah, I think he has an OnlyFans that famously he I think goes nude on or does stuff. I'll look it up actually. What is Nicocado's OnlyFans? What does he do? What's going on with Nikocado? Serious, people that bought Nikocado OnlyFans, how satisfied are you with it? No one said anything. Yeah. Anyway, so he had an OnlyFans, which I think... I don't know what to make of that either. Because one thing that's coming to my mind, it's gonna be super vulgar, super judgy. Just gonna put it out there. I'm about to be super judgy for a second. How is the OnlyFans part of the social experiment? Is it that he's just like... he's doing everything he can think of that could make people go crazy, like, oh my god, guess what Nikocado just did? Nikocado just bared his asshole on OnlyFans, whoa. Like, I guess that must be a part of it. And if it is all part of like a bit, that is insane dedication to the bit, I have to say. Like, if that's what that is, that's crazy. But a part of me is just like, I don't know. I guess that's like part of like what is so fascinating about this is that there's so little concrete stuff and everything is just like, what is going on? What is happening? It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Oh, and I think there was another thing on the We Can't Break Up that I actually wanted to talk about. Sorry, I'm a bit all over the place at the moment. Yeah, so we said the thing about people on YouTube being mentally ill. You don't have to watch much of it to really see that he's putting on like a crazy show. He really is. I'm looking for the thing. What is it? 25 minutes. Oh. So we go from this. Oh, that looks good as hell.
You are 20 pounds lighter.
Wait. Wait, is this the right video? 25 minutes making thumb. Girl, did I pick the wrong fucking video? Oh my god. It's this one. Why we can't break up? Okay, I'm so sorry. 25 minutes. Here we go. Yeah. I'm sorry, but like you watch this and it's like.
Can you touch my face again?
Do you see what he's doing? He's literally just making thumbnails. He's hardcore farming himself for thumbnails. And there's this one where they go and kiss, and that's Orlin, his boyfriend, I guess? I don't know. And there's also a lot of speculation around Orlin too, like, are they together? Are they not together? Will they, won't they? Orlin cheated on me again. I really went down the rabbit hole here. Which I think they're just both hamming it up for each other, if I'm being real about it. This might be a good point to show you how far deep he is in the bit.
Shake it on, shake it, shake it, shake it on, shake it, shake it, shake it on.
Actually, I want to go earlier because when I was watching this morning, I was even getting vibes of like he talks like he's making kids content a little bit, which I feel like is kind of fucking disturbing considering he then goes into the pipeline and promotes his OnlyFans or his Patreon, being like, only adults can subscribe or follow me there.
I just like to use my teeth.
And I think what's really weird about that too is that Patreon recently made a thing where you can follow creators for free. You don't necessarily have to pay that, but if the creator chooses to make content for people who are free members, yeah, so there's free members and then there's whatever tiers that you put on, right? Interesting. So you can make things that are for free on your Patreon, but then people just have to sign up and whatever, follow you. Okay. So it's kind of weird in that I wonder if you can do that with the NSFW content. I think you can. So theoretically anyone could just sign up and look at free content, but that's at the discretion of the creator if they ended up making free content for that. Did they? Didn't they? I don't know about Nikocado. He probably doesn't do that, to be honest. And this was only very recently too, but no. Sorry, my cat just woke up. Very weird. You'll see in a second.
Ooh. There we go. That's 1 tablespoon of butter. Now we're gonna take our Prego. Okay, we're gonna take our Prego. Cheese. Give a nice shake. I'm so excited. I love this so much. And I'm gonna shower before eating this.
See, look, the milk is right there. Ugh, my cat wants to leave. Want to leave the dungeon? Okay. Hold on. There you go. Here, puppy. Girl, you want to leave or not? Okay. Oh my god. My worst nightmare. My worst nightmare. She's standing by the door, but she doesn't know if she wants to leave. Ugh. Oh well, eventually we'll figure it out. No. I think she's going back to sleep now. She's going back to the couch. Okay.
I'm gonna put on a nice fancy black shirt, the upgraded version from Walmart. I'm gonna look presentable for you. Okay.
I don't know what he's talking about.
Fiddlesticks. Home style ranch Alfredo to the pot. And we're gonna do the whole thing, people. The whole thing. Click the link below and get yourself a cameo where I'll make a special video just for you.
Ooh.
Treat yourself or surprise someone else. It makes a great gift. Link below. Okay, you don't have to shake it that much because you're gonna take your buttermilk or your whole milk. Now, my local Walmart, I'm about to file a complaint. They didn't have any buttermilk, so I'm stuck using the cream of lard whole milk. Now that's too healthy, but anyways, that's it. You're gonna put that much in. Okay.
So he does this, he puts the milk away, and then...
Okay. And you're gonna put the cap back on like so.
He puts it back into frame like... The man was toying with us all along.
Put the cap back on this. Because if that falls, I'm gonna get in trouble from the police.
Yeah, see, like, if it falls, I'm gonna get in trouble with the police. It's like something your parents would tell you when you're in the car or something. Don't hit your brother or I'm calling the police. Like, it's so weird. Vitamin D? They put vitamin D in the milk? What the hell? Cream o lard.
Here we go. Shake it off.
Like, he acts like a child.
Shake it off. Shake it, shake it. 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 Shake it, oh, shake it, shake it. It's made out of canola oil, safflower oils, lots of oils, rice syrups, lemon juice, and soy. Delicious. Vegan-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, GMO-free, and fun-free. But I think it's great fun. I actually like this stuff. Jeepers.
Oh my god.
Comes in a glass jar.
Okay. So there's that, and then like at 26 minutes that... God. Bubbles. Bloody cat. 26 minutes he said something that I thought was kind of... Though. 26 minutes. Girl, what are you doing? Can't escape him. Please stop, Nick. Please stop. And he gets all in on it too. And it's like it's not even like they decided to just keep they decided to keep this in. This has been edited. Everything that has happened here has been done so with intention. Like, I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Oh yeah, okay, it's coming up, sorry.
Okay, so I did my hair, I took a shower, I look really nice. Jeepers. Alright,
That's how I feel.
We're gonna do it the Asian way, even though this is Mexico, but Asians are Mexican, did you know? They come from a place called Pangea, because I took science class. And that was when the dinosaurs used to run around, but they had no talkies, so they were probably very upset.
Like, see, the way that he talks is just so animated, it's so weird. It's so childlike. And the way that he uses, like, super vibrant colors, like, to dye his food. He uses food dye. Like, it's hard not to feel like there's an appeal to, like, children with this stuff more than it is adults. And he makes, like, quite a few comments about different races, I guess, in a few videos, so that was also kind of weird, but whatever, I guess. I think in some way people will... I mean, how many people really watch past this point of the video anyway? Like, the viewership plummets after, like, 26 minutes, like, right around where that comment is made. People just stop watching it. It's very interesting. But, yeah. So then we have the Oompaville video, which is quite interesting. I liked watching it. I don't really watch Oompaville. I don't really know who Oompaville is. Wow, we're already at 40 minutes? Oh my god. Bubbles, what are you doing? Sorry, my cat wants to jump on my PC again. Oompaville, it's your fault. She's so cute. And I did have some timestamps for this one, didn't I? Did I? I did. Okay, so I'll show you another example of his crazy antics. Let's transition over here. I'll wait for the video to
was a
go.
demand for me to buy him a mobility scooter that cost $1,200.
Bubbles.
I know I look good. You don't have to tell me I look good.
And then he forced me to take him to Taco Bell with it.
Yeah, so he's going through the drive-thru in his mobility scooter, facing up with this car. I can't believe he didn't die here. You know, there are some places in America where people really are just so patient. And I don't know what state this is in, but let's just say I'm glad that there were no guns around here because, oh my god. Could you imagine, like, I'm surprised this person didn't get pissed off with Nick doing this shit. Because then he goes into the drive-thru.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
And then he just goes and starts fucking eating it. And then the guy honks at him.
After he got the mobility scooter, he just kind of settled in and acted like himself.
Push.
I guess for the next few days in my home, he stayed with me.
Yes. I am.
So much stuff to unpack in this weird, long video. I
So-
hope you guys enjoy it as much.
He's so weird. But anyway, there's another timestamp of a thing that I saw that actually made me lose my mind. Like, I was laughing so hard when I saw this. Oh my god. I'm probably gonna use this as part of the thumbnail. Just wait. You know what this reminded me of? This scene reminded me of Left 4 Dead, when they have the scene where the witch is crying and they put the torch on her. It's exactly that. That is exactly what I thought of. And I want to make this the thumbnail. Oh my god. So he's such a funny character. Like, he's obviously fucking around and joking. Everyone acts like, oh, I can't tell if he lost his mind because of all the junk food or if... guys, it's so obvious. Like, please.
What?
Seems like he's having fun though.
He just kind of doing whatever he wants, seems like. I'm like nervous. He's gonna be here for 5 days.
Alright, so then we have the interview where he talks about his OnlyFans.
All of it, yeah.
This video's over.
That's fair.
You always need concern.
That's fair. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. That's bad. Out of context, that's bad. Did you hear the admission that I was accidentally subscribed to your OnlyFans for a whole year? Did you know that?
No. A whole year?
A whole year. I paid you hundreds of dollars over a whole year. Yep. That's right. That's right.
Why are you laughing? That's not. That's personal bits.
Yeah.
These are my privates.
Yeah. I don't use OnlyFans much, and I subscribed to you so I could see your butthole.
And you forgot to unsubscribe.
And then I forgot to subscribe. Yeah.
It's not funny.
Yeah.
These are my personal privates.
Yeah.
So you looked at everything.
All of it. Yeah.
On my body.
Yeah. And Orlin.
Wait, okay. This is news to me. I didn't know Orlin was also on the OnlyFans. Oh my god. So, if Orlin is also in the OnlyFans, and this is all just a ploy to, you know, feed the masses dumb consumerist content, and it's all just like a plot where Nikocado is the villain and we're all the ants, I guess Orlin is kind of in on it too. Okay, so I wonder if Orlin also went on the weight loss journey with him.
Yep.
Who's bigger?
You.
I know.
Yeah.
Hi, Orlin. We're divorced.
What's the deal with Orlin? You and Orlin. Are you guys together? You're not together?
We're not
X,
together.
X, 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 X,
It's
X,
only
X,
7
X,
X's.
X, husband.
No, you can count to 7, do your ABCs.
X,
We 7 times X's. It's just gotten to a point where it's just always clashing. I need help with stuff. He doesn't want to help me. I say, well, I'll pay you. He says, okay, well, we're together. Oh, we save taxes. But then he leaves, and I can't even pick up my own socks. When I spray my back trying to do my own laundry. And so I say to him, like, oh, baby, come back, you know. And so he comes back, and then he throws a pie in my face.
What is the...
Wait!
Oh, yeah, he's referencing, there was a video where he threw a cake Orlin threw a cake at Nikocado. I wonder if we can find it. I don't know that much about him, okay? I don't know, but oh my god, like look at what he's wearing. Like the thing that he's wearing, he's like trying to come off as like nude.
You saw my pee-pee.
Or at least that angle makes him look nude.
And what did you think?
I was surprised.
Was it lighter or darker than you imagined?
As I imagined.
You really thought it'd be dark?
Not necessarily, but it wasn't anything where I was like, I don't really think about pee-pee color all that much.
It's literally browner than that box.
I don't remember that.
My dick's literally black.
You edit your videos.
I do everything myself.
You've been literally working the whole time you've been here, just editing. And the thing you do,
So I think this video was from a year ago. Yeah, so we're gonna go back to the thing where we go, oh, the timeline is so weird. This was 1 year ago. Sorry. And Nikocado said he did his weight loss journey, or he started it 2 years ago. And so there's like a lot of speculation about like, did he do it the, I guess, natural way where he changed his calories, did exercise, did he do a gastric sleeve, did he do Ozempic? There's a lot of questions around how he did it, and it's interesting. We're actually going to go kind of back to the first video that I did for the podcast where we talked about Ozempic. I don't even remember why I did that. Oh, right. You know, I've been so sick of like this whole rhetoric around Ozempic or around weight loss where people want you to lose weight, they want you to get healthier, but then the moment that you do, people go all like, oh, but did you do it the right way? Dude, I get so angry for people because I just feel like, can't we just be happy when people manage to do the thing instead of being so obsessed with doing it a certain way? A lot of people seem to really not understand that everyone's bodies are so different. And I feel like if Nikocado used Ozempic, if he used a gastric sleeve, people are more ready to accept a gastric sleeve than they are to accept Ozempic. And, you know, I'm sure that there's some thing there about like the whole diabetes issue. I feel like if Nikocado were to take Ozempic, it'd probably be very fine because I think that positives outweigh a lot of things. I think he was in the demographic that probably needed it the most. But then you could say to yourself like, well, I want to say like, oh, he put himself in that position, he made that happen for views, for fame and fortune, but there's a whole philosophical argument around it, I think, where it's like, well, he chose this because he noticed that's what the people wanted, so he gave the people what they desired. But I don't think it's entirely like a selfless, I did this because you all made me do it. Like, he really likes to put the blame on like the viewers and stuff. I gotta say, I don't know where this viewership comes from. Like, he's definitely made a name for himself. I'll give him that. He made a big name for himself with this. But yeah, alright. So let's go over to the 2 Steps Ahead 2024 video, which is gonna be very interesting. And I'm so interested to hear what people have to say about this one. I personally, I want to talk about personally my vibes. We'll watch through the whole thing. Obviously commentary throughout, but here we go. 2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. I don't understand what the fuck is the point of the panda thing. What is this? What does this symbolize? I'm not sure.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's
What are you doing? Sorry, my cat. I don't like picking you up like that, but when you get on my PC, I can't do anything. Right? Watch your feetsies. Do you want to go, Ellie? Okay. She's literally standing in the middle of the doorway, man. There we go. Ugh. Always 2 steps ahead.
alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet in search of stories, ideas, rivalries, where they feel encouraged and engaged, where they involve themselves with the stories and become a product of influence. Thirsty.
Now, I actually do want to turn off the captions for a second here. A lot of people have been saying, like, oh, you know, if he lost all that weight in 2 years, surely he would have some visible markers of that.
And become
like,
a product.
And you can kind of see with his arm in the corner over here, there's like sagged skin. I don't think that's like a natural kind of thing, but I also feel kind of bad pointing out these things, but you can see in his arms there is a bit of loose skin.
Of influence. Thirsty for a
I feel like there is a little bit of that, but sometimes you get like these lines. Like I have a little line that goes here, and these are actually genetic. So if I put it like this, you can see that there's a little line there, like a little dent. I don't know if you can, yeah, you can like kind of see it, and that's not like from just being like a certain weight or whatever. It's an actual genetic thing, but it's only, I think, in these areas of the arm. And so I actually got that from my dad, and I even have it on this one too in the same sort of location, but it's not as, I feel like it's not as apparent on this arm, so it's harder to see. But so I don't know if it is that. I don't think it is, because mine's on the forearm, whereas his is on the bicep.
Distraction from time unspent, spoiling their mind.
And it doesn't look that bad, to be honest. Like it's really not that apparent either. And so I think 2 years, 250 pounds, it is a lot of weight to lose. But I think the point is, if you do it gradually, I think you're a lot less likely to get saggy skin. Although, I feel like maybe we should look it up. If you lose 250 pounds in 2 years, could that result in saggy skin? Or is that enough time to lose it gradually and healthily? ChatGPT. Losing 250 pounds in 2 years is a significant achievement, but it can indeed result in saggy or excess skin. The amount of saggy skin depends on several factors, including the following: rate of weight loss. Loss of 250 pounds over 2 years averages to about 2.4 pounds per week. This falls within the recommended healthy range for weight loss, 1 to 2 pounds per week, meaning it's not too rapid, which is good for minimizing saggy skin. However, even with gradual weight loss, large amounts of weight, like 250 pounds may result in excess skin. Okay. Age. Younger people tend to have more elastic skin, which can bounce back more easily after weight loss. Okay. That makes sense. Age and then skin elasticity. Right, skin elasticity varies from person to person based on factors like genetics, sun exposure, smoking history. Oh. You're more likely to experience less sagging after losing weight. Really? Sun exposure, genetics, and smoking history. Okay. Length of time being overweight. If you have been significantly overweight for many years, your skin may have stretched for a long time, which can make it less likely to return to its original shape. If you gained the weight more recently, may be more likely to retract. Muscle mass and exercise. Building muscle during weight loss can help fill in some areas. Well, no offense, Nick, but I don't see anything like that. Hydration and nutrition. Staying hydrated and eating a balanced diet rich in nutrients promotes skin health, like collagen, vitamin A, C, and E. Wow, okay, I'm learning so much here. The size of the weight loss. With a significant amount, like 250 pounds, some degree of loose or saggy skin is almost inevitable because of the large change your body undergoes. So you basically just exercise, stay hydrated, skincare, body contouring. Wait, oh, some people opt for cosmetic surgery. I mean, let's not put it past him. He could probably well afford some surgeries and stuff, and yeah, he could do that.
Yet stimulating them at the same time. It's brilliant. And it's dangerous. I feel as if I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm. One follows another, follows another, follows another. It's mesmerizing. It's spellbinding. All these little consumers, all of these lost and bored people. People consuming anything that they're told to consume. So,
people consuming anything that they're told to consume. No, I really don't agree with that. I feel like people will consume what they want to consume, you know, what's interesting. Although I will say there are a lot of videos where their hook is always like, you have to hear about this, or this just happened. And I can see how it can be so easy though when you're stuck on like TikTok, you're scrolling, and I think a lot of the time you do end up consuming things that you probably normally wouldn't pay attention to, but because of the short form nature of it, the hooks, like the really psychologically manipulative way that content is made, I think you do end up consuming a lot of stuff you are being told to consume, you know? So I do kind of see that.
I am the villain because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year.
Has he always had that many freckles? Like, that's another thing that stands out to me. Nikocado Avocado face. Has he always? Wow, he's always had these freckles and I never noticed. And now that he's lost the weight, they're like super ultra noticeable. Although another person did say that since he probably recorded a whole bunch of stuff in succession, I don't think the lighting ever changed, and now that he's finally filming something new, it's like change. It's like change.
For as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain, stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the ants, influence the ants, brainwash the ants. You are the ants. Today I woke up from a very long dream, and I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring and irrelevant.
He's such a theater kid. Oh my god, he's such a theater kid. Oh my god. Yeah, people were calling him boring and irrelevant, probably because his content was the fucking same shit from like the past 3-5 years. Like, yeah, people are gonna say it's boring and irrelevant because it's... Dude, you know that what you've been doing, you've been releasing shit that you recorded 5 years ago. Like, I don't know what you expect. And now he's given everyone something new to talk about. He's skinny now.
People. People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet.
Yeah.
And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead.
That doesn't make sense to me either. This whole thing of like, I was always 2 steps ahead of you. My first reaction of him losing weight was more like, oh wow, he did it, good for him. That's kind of where it ended. I don't think I was watching him being like, no friggin' way, dude, I thought he was gonna be fat forever, I thought he loved being fat. No, because he said ages ago that he was going to do this. He even said it on Twitter. He was like, I'm gonna lose all the weight. This is my last video. But apparently he did that a few times where he'd be like, this is my last video. And then it wasn't. But I imagine at some point it must have actually been his last video. And then it all became like the pre-recorded stuff. You know? I don't know. But people are calling him like a mastermind for this and stuff. And it's like... I think it's clever. I don't think he's a mastermind. I don't think this is a crazy social experiment. What's the social experiment? That you made a spectacle of yourself and then people looked at it and then you went, who's the real monster here? You made me do this because you gave me attention. But I think it is important to think about what kind of people we do give attention and who we spend our time supporting and watching. I think that's very much become a thought process for a lot of people. A lot of people will still watch like Jeffree Star, and if Shane Dawson was still around, they'd still be watching him being like, they can never make me hate you, Shane. God. Like there's always gonna be people watching these people. And I mean, even think about like the Hawk Tour girl and people being like, oh, why do we make the most random people famous? And it's like, well, I don't understand why people keep saying that. I really don't, because, you know, for all of history, the most random people are always becoming famous, or they're putting themselves out there and then something happens and they run with it. If anything, it's actually quite intelligent or confident to put yourself out there so much, and then once you get like a moment and you stick to it. Like, I'm actually mad impressed with the Hawk Tour girl, and I mean, I don't follow her, I don't care for her that much, but she actually does kind of have a little bit of a, she's kind of adorable, I think. And then her new podcast, Talk Tour. Okay, this is so off topic, but Talk Tour, such a good name. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah, I don't see why he's a fucking mastermind. I really don't.
Of everyone. The joke's on you.
What's the joke? What's the joke? Yeah, so this is where it started to get kind of creepy to me. I don't know why, but I just felt super uncomfortable watching this bit. I think it's like the really loud white noise and the way he talks. He comes off so weird.
Oh. Mr. Noodle, you're so cute.
Oh, you're so. Yeah. Oh, you're so.
Is cute.
Yeah. You like that. You look like a big green ball. Yeah, you look like a big green avocado, which is my favorite fruit ever. Yeah. Oh, you're a good bird. Oh, Mr. Noodle. I knew you liked that.
You know, like the whole like storyline of how that I said in the beginning, where he had a health scare and so he went from being vegan to like eating more food. I do wonder if that comes from like, that was like the inception of the idea. He started doing these videos, he noticed like a trend where people with big extravagant food displays are more popular, so he just goes, well, I'm vegan, I need to eat more of this stuff. And he transitions into it and he gets an idea, what if I got really fat and then lost all the weight? I don't know, but like, it's also like super insane to think about, because your average person would not think to do something like that. I genuinely think there's something very different with his brain than most people. I think even to make content and stuff, you probably do have to be a very different individual to general people.
You miss me so much. You miss me so much. I know. It was 8 years separate.
8 years. So yeah, it's my understanding that the bird disappeared once he started gaining the weight. 8 years though, that's a long time. Honestly, he might just have really good genetics, to be honest. He actually doesn't have that bad a skin. I don't even know how old he is. How old is Nikocado? He's 32. He's young. Oh, wait, Sunny V2 made a video on him? That makes a lot of sense as to why he would be talking the way that he is. Wait, he's Ukrainian? Wait, in Kherson, Ukraine? He was born in Kherson, Ukraine? What? Hey yo, why haven't we got any Ukraine content from Nikocado? Why isn't he speaking out about this? He's Ukrainian-born American internet celebrity. Wow. Okay.
Or longer. I know. How many years was it? How many years? Tell me. How many years were we separate for? Too many, yeah. I know, my baby. I had no choice. I had no choice. But Daddy's back. We're back home. Shibby-doo.
He's such a cute bird.
We're home. Hello. We're back home. Shibby-doo. And I'm back here with all of you.
Alright, so I'm looking it up right now. A lot of people are saying that this bird could be a new one. It could be the same one. I'm looking at it now and it says that all of the different green parrot species can live from anywhere from 5 to 60 years. They all have different ranges, but I'm just saying every single one of them can live for a very, very long time. But the question is, what kind of parrot is it? Let's see, what kind of bird does Nikocado have? Mr. Noodle. Oh, there's even a Nikocado wiki, wow. Species, parrot, thanks. Mr. Noodle is a parrot owned by Perry, Nikocado Perry I think his name is, until he was somehow strangely never seen in Perry's video ever again. They've already updated the wiki, that's crazy. Perry initially suspected Mr. Noodle could have been slightly autistic. That's part of the trivia. Guys, Mr. Noodle might be a little bit autistic, okay? They do actually seem kind of similar, it's just Mr. Noodle looks, if anything, looks much healthier. Okay, sometime in 2019, Perry stated that Mr. Noodle had been moved to a new specific in the country of Colombia. What? Okay. I'm gonna look up all these. So he could be a budgerigar parrot? The hell's a budgerigar? I don't think so. I think it sounds like a budgie, and I think budgies are much smaller. So it's not a budgerigar, which is lifespan 5 to 10 years. And we have the Indian ringneck parakeet. Definitely not. Those are like the solid green, very smooth looking ones. We have the Quaker parrot, which is a monk parakeet. Okay, looks a little bit more like it, except it has like a white front to it. So what else do we have? Amazon parrot. What's an Amazon parrot? Do they come from Amazon? Oh my god. Yeah, this looks a lot more like what he's got. Let me chuck it up for you. Yeah. Could be that. Could be. Very interesting. So let me see. The Amazon parrots can live to 40 to 60 years on average, but can also live to 70 to 80 if they have good care. What's the Eclectus parrot? Eclectus parrot. Ooh, no. You see, this one's got like a very specific beak to it. So I do think it might be the Amazon one. What's the Senegal parrot? I'm learning all about parrots today. Senegal. Oh, wait. No. Yes. No, the Senegal parrot's all like grey head. Grey head, and then it goes into like colour. So yeah, I think he's got an Amazon parrot. Jeff Bezos gave him a parrot. Okay, so yeah, it could very well could be Mr. Noodle. Do Amazon parrots ever change feather color? And can they ever have gray feathers? Amazon parrots generally maintain their vibrant green plumage throughout their lives with accent colors, depending on the species, however. However, there are a few situations where an Amazon parrot's feather color might change, though it's not common. Okay. They periodically shed old feathers and grow new ones. During molting, the feathers may appear dull or ragged, but they'll typically grow back in their normal vibrant colors. Yeah, like we're seeing a little bit of graying with this guy over here. Age and maturity. Young Amazon parrots often have duller feathers, which may become more vibrant as they mature. However, once they reach adulthood, their colors typically remain stable. So, wow. Okay. Diet, nutrition. Poor nutrition can affect feather quality and even cause some color fading. So making feathers look duller than normal. And it can usually be corrected by improving the pet's diet. Okay. Illness or stress. This is something that people kept saying. So in rare cases, liver disease or other health conditions can lead to abnormal feather coloration, such as lighter or more muted colors, including grayish feathers, which is not typical and usually requires veterinary attention. So you could wonder, like, maybe the parrot did have a health problem and they had to take it to somebody to look after for a bit. That could be a potential thing. It could have a genetic condition like leucism, partial loss of pigmentation. Okay. It's quite rare, but it can occur. Or excess melanin could cause feathers to appear darker, although that's also rare. Grey feathers. Amazon parrots do not naturally have grey feathers as part of their standard plumage. But greyish feathers might appear due to health issues, aging, or genetic mutations. Okay.
And it was a long 8 years, wasn't it? It was a long 8 years. And I didn't think that it would have gone this long, but it did. And it was like a bad dream that, yeah, it was like a really bad dream that we were waiting for it to be over. And It's over. It was just a dream. It was just a dream, Mr. Noodle, wasn't it?
I'm getting the vibe that like he is actually quite emotionally distressed even thinking back on that time. Which I even noticed in the beginning of the video, yeah, like his eyes do look very like he's been crying almost, you know? I don't know, there's so many like mixed feelings about this whole thing. It's just, there could be a huge emotional toll for what happened, but a lot of people are gonna say like, you did this to yourself, like, you did this to yourself, which is, yeah, it's true, but I mean, you look at people like Eugenia Cooney and stuff, and these people put themselves out there and they have no motivation to change because the way that they currently are gets them plenty of attention, it gets them plenty of money. So it is kind of like, well, if they did change themselves, people like to say that, oh, they'd be supported just as much, if not more, but I don't think so. I really don't think so. But then it kind of begs the question, what is he going to do after this? Is he going to continue mukbanging?
It was just a dream.
Become a fitness influencer.
Mr. Noodle, wasn't it? Yeah. It feels like a bad dream. But we woke up. We woke up. Yeah. We're so excited. We woke up. Yay! We woke up from the bad dream. And I'm back. And Mr. Noodle is back. And here we are. We're back home, Shooby-Doo. Say good morning, Mr. Noodle. Hey, how's it going? Welcome to my studio for the second time. They don't know that we did this yesterday. I'm actually gonna tell them we did this yesterday. We are redoing the video because my file got corrupted, I don't know how, and it had like an error mark on it when I was editing it. I'm like, oh my god. But this is the universe telling me I have to eat more, right? Right, Mr. Noodle? You are so cute. How's it going, Mr. Noodle?
What?
Did you miss me? Did you miss all the peasants? Hey, it's been like 8 years. Are you gonna say hi?
Hates people.
I might put little pieces here and there when I'm editing this for you guys to kind of see what we did yesterday, which was black bean noodles. But we're gonna do it again for a second time. These are my favorite spicy noodles of all time. If I had to choose one, it would be black bean noodles, wouldn't it, Mr. Noodle? I love them, they're so good, and these come from a Chinese Korean place, and they make them hand pulled, and they stretch them out by hand. You can see them in the restaurant going like this. They're super chewy, they're very chewy, and very, very long. I actually think they cut them to make it easier for you to slurp them. The spicy black bean noodles, they are, oh, baby, I love you. I really missed you. I missed you a lot, Mr. Noodle. It was a long dream.
Okay, this whole thing where it's like, it was a dream. Oh, it was horrible. I imagine it was probably pretty horrible, but it's so weird. The vibes are just completely off this video.
I said that dream has come to an end. It was just a dream, thank God. It's all over. We were just dreaming. I just took off the fat suit, went whoosh. Yeah, I just took it off, and here I am. And I noticed yesterday when I ate it, it had a lot of onion, a lot of like vegetables and pork and potato. It was so good. And we're gonna do it again. And I'm really excited. And yeah, it's kind of crazy doing this again, but that's life. We just placed the order, so we'll pick it up and then we're gonna have some black bean noodles, aren't we, Mr. Noodle? Yeah.
It's not karma.
Yeah, Mr. Noodle. I think Mr. Noodle really likes being in here. What's that, Noodle? What's that?
Is he letting him eat it?
Oh, so you get a taste test before I do. This is like kind of not fair. Oh, Mr. Noodle. Oh my.
He's letting the bird. I'm sorry, but if that doesn't seem like Geez, maybe ChatGPT was right and it's actually like a nutrition issue. Jesus Christ.
My God. Here, let me give you your mushy. Well, here. Try some of this.
You gonna share it with the bird? Ugh.
Oh my God. This is the life. This is the life.
It's cute that it wants the spring onion.
Gosh. This
It's actually eating it.
incredible. Mr. Noodle. Oh, I gotta have this. This is.
I'm so hungry.
This is worth my soul. This is worth everything in my soul. He seems to like it too. This is why I live life. I love spicy black bean noodles. And by the way, if you're new to Mr. Noodle can't taste spice. They don't have the receptors for it, and actually, spicy pepper is really good for their immune system. So, the vet and people, they always recommend to give. So I'm just kind of mixing this around.
I love that. Okay, included that. Education. Love that. That's good. Yeah, I actually know that chickens, if you give chickens like chili or something, or spicy chili flakes, it's really good for them, but it also, they can't taste it either. Bird family, I suppose. Bird diff. And it also makes their eggs look nicer too.
So I put those toppings on it. But it's incredible. Now, I'm also going to have to put a little bib on because this is about to get real wild. Ooh.
Oh, he's giving him food too.
You love your
Aw,
mushy peas.
that's cute. Damn, that's
Cheers,
a spoon?
everybody, to a new era.
So, what's new?
We were all just dreaming.
Oh my god.
Cheers. Mmm.
I'm so hungry.
Mr. Noodle! This is so good.
Okay.
These guys, they're like pulling them really far in front of you.
Okay, he's still on. Okay, can we not? Is he actually gonna eat the whole thing? Oh, that's cute.
No, you can't eat my sausage. Getting started, which is what's really exciting. It feels good to be back. It feels good to be hanging out with you guys. I'm also gonna add a little more.
I feel like he's such like a... He's talking shit though. He's like calling everyone a peasant. He's calling everyone ants. And then he's like, I missed you guys. It's like the most... I don't know. Like, whiplash? If someone like actually watches Nick explain, has he always been like this demeaning to his viewers? And if so, why do people enjoy that or support someone like that? I don't know.
Sesame seed. I don't even know if it needs much more, but it does add a little flavor.
It adds texture. It's nice.
A little more spring onion.
Although, dude, for someone who eats a lot of food, what is this spread? He spread all the sesame seeds to like patches in the front. It's all in like the liquid down here. Like, dude, this sucks. The bad job. The bird's just gone now. Maybe it was getting in the way of filming too much. He remembered why Mr. Noodles was gone for so long. Get in the fucking way. Get out of my fucking way.
I'll give you a lick. It's
so good. Okay.
I think it's a Korean thing.
Excuse me?
Wow. The onions, see, the raw onions that they add are really good. I think it's a Korean thing.
Okay.
Or maybe that's the way the Chinese made a spit, because this is a Chinese Korean. I'm trying not to, like, you know, pass away over here.
This is good. We love that.
Spice, yeah. This is not enough food. I know the pile was like a mountain, but I just can't stop eating this.
What? So I'm gonna guess no to the gastric sleeve. He might have just... There's no way he could eat all that with a gastric sleeve. There's no fucking way. I don't think it's something that you get and then you get taken out. I feel like it's something that you keep for like forever, but I don't know. Oh, I hate this.
So like, this is my like last meal type of thing. It really is. Did people know that I like spicy noodles? I mean, people knew I like spicy noodles, but the spicy black bean, did people know? I don't know if I ever told like that degree to relay that information. Look at all the vegetables.
What? It's his last video, I guess? What did he say?
To see the Lord. So like, this is my like last meal type of thing.
This is my last meal type of thing. Wow, could he be saying it's his last video ever? I mean, it'd be kind of nice actually. If this is his last video and he's just like, hey guys, it's over. I lost all the weight. Goodbye. I'd be like, that's fair. That's fair. Good for you.
It's like scrape, scrape, scrape. I know how to slurp.
And he's actually cleaning himself up, whereas in like the previous videos he doesn't do that like ever.
It's gonna be a little ridiculous because of how messy this is. Alright, that's good. I don't have to get every morsel. I ate all the pasta, basically. Mmm.
Yeah. Rip audio listeners.
Wow. I'm patting my lips because they're kind of like all spicy. And if I rub them around too much, it might hurt. We did it. Look how red my lips got. Wow.
Don't actually look that bad.
Thanks for watching my black bean noodle mukbang. And I hope you enjoyed your food if you ate with me, which you should have, because that's what mukbang is supposed to be.
Oh. I can't believe I didn't think about that. Oh my god. Wait, I kind of love that actually. It's like having lunch with like a friend or something. Okay.
That's what it was originally for, and that's what I'm trying to bring back to the internet. And I love being a mukbanger. I love food. I like eating food. And I like being here. So let me know what you think. I guess that's it.
Wait, what's this? Hi.
Welcome to Nikocado.
What is this, honey? A day ago?
This is my second channel, and I hope
his second channel.
You consider subscribing, because I don't even know if people like me or if they want to hear from me. I haven't made a video for like 2 years, and
wow,
this is where I'm posting now on this channel. So I hope you consider subscribing if you want. I'm actually posting more next week, so yeah, that would mean a lot to me. Mr. Noodle loves his morning back scratches. Yes, you do. Oh, you love it. He gets so excited. He loves being pet.
That's cute. I mean, he does genuinely seem to really care for the bird, which is really lovely to see. I feel like there's too many influencers and too many celebrities and everything who have absolutely no regard for the animals. I mean, like, just look at, what is it, Logan Paul or something? Jake Paul? One of those guys. You really need to look into, like, the history of, like, their animals and the way that they've been abused, because it's fucked up. But it's even more than that. It's like Kardashians. There's, like, countless animals that, like, I think Kendall Jenner has had over the years, or Kylie, and then you just never see them ever again, or they constantly get walked by, like, a handler and stuff. I don't know. So it is genuinely nice to see him caring for a bird, and I could believe it's Noodle. I really could. It looks really healthy too.
Today we're having cheesy ramen noodles. They are actually going to be wheat pasta noodles, not ramen. And Mr. Noodle's going to be joining me. And
alright. Wheat pasta noodles.
Yes, we do. Oh my god. And I'm going to eat all this.
He's gonna eat all of it, then what? What is he gonna do? Like, not eat for the rest of the day or something?
Let's do a bite together. That was so...
Oh, they're eating! What is going on?
Or they eat.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hey! Stop it! I'll feed you in a minute. Stop it, Richie. Come on, take me out. You know, they never usually act this rowdy. Oh my god. Alright. I'm probably gonna have to wrap it up here because my cats are going mental. But that's okay, we're quite over the time, but yeah. Okay, well, I feel like my opinion has changed a little bit. I think I really see, like, where he's coming from with a lot of this stuff. And, you know, the whole thing of, like, I don't know if people really even like me. You know, I feel kind of sad about that because I don't really get why people hated him that much in the first place. He doesn't actually seem to have made any, like, damaging content. I mean, I think the only thing is that he's, like, damaged himself a lot, but I mean, are we really gonna hate on someone for... I don't know. I mean, there's, like, other things to consider too. Like, I know a lot of the criticisms with, like, Eugenia Cooney and stuff, for instance, is that it kind of glorifies a certain lifestyle. It, in some ways, gets people... What's the word? I feel like it could encourage people to, like, copy them and do the same thing. And so I think there's, like, criticism there, but in Nick's case, he's actually clearly done the work and he's changed. And I think that's a really big achievement, whether he did it with Ozempic or yada yada yada. Seems like he's really changed, but I wonder if you can do mukbangs and have, like, a healthy relationship with that, or if he's gonna fall back into it. It's, like, kind of a big question, I think. But I mean, he could be having these really big meals and that's, like, the only thing he eats in the day. But I don't know. I mean, there's, I guess, all eyes on Nick at the moment. What's he gonna do next? What's his next move? I guess we'll have to find out. But in saying that, I think his bird could still be the same one. It really could. I feel like the age kind of checks out. It did seem younger in those other examples, so could be an age thing. Yeah, and you know, whichever way he went around weight loss, I think good for him for doing that. And I think, can we stop just being like, the Ozempic is Ozempicing? Yeah, like, please, can we stop? I genuinely think Ozempic has ruined society in the most, like, it has been so damaging to us in the most irreparable way, and we are never going to recover from Ozempic, because now anytime anyone does anything weight lossy, it's like Ozempic. And then there's that. Oh God, don't even get me started on the whole argument. If you want to see my stance on Ozempic, watch like the second episode of the podcast, which was actually the first episode, but I called it the second. Alright, guys. Thank you. Have a wonderful rest of your week. I hope you enjoyed the pod today. And good vibes all around. Maybe go check out Nick's second channel and see what he's up to if you're interested. Or Oompaville, if you don't know who Oompaville is. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.